make your art for? There's no right or wrong answer to this question, okay? But if you can't answer the question at all, dude, you might be in trouble.
I might be in trouble. It's been a really long time since I've given any thought to who I am making art for, if ever. And that's because for so long I just didn't identify as an artist. I barely felt comfortable enough to call myself a photographer, much less a talented one. And I should be able to call myself both a photographer and an artist, as it's so much deeper than calling it a hobby or a career. It is literally an extension of my body, of my existence. There's anxiety when I leave a camera, behind on a day out, there's excitement to process images, and there's adrenaline in sharing what's been created because it's all a part of who I am. It's a personal representation of what I stand for, what I like, and what I find visually pleasing. It's an exercise in creativity, in self-expression, and finding connection, and finding myself. No matter how many mediums I explore, I always gravitate back to imagery to share how I view the world, to capture moments that are meaningful or mundane. Because life is full of both, and you never know when you'll miss the mundane. I enjoy the collaboration process with myself. From image capture to art execution, printing the image starts with the paper type, which in and of itself excites me. And then I get to decide how I will interact with the image, mostly collaging and hobbling pieces of different mediums together. Not always, but oftentimes it starts with a camera and an image. I collect cameras because they excite me. There's nothing like being in a thrift store, yard sale, or flea market and finding a good deal. I know I'll walk away inspired to grab a roll of film and do my version of meditation. You see, shooting film is an involved process. From loading the film into the camera, to capturing the images, the processing of the negatives, getting the negatives on the film reel in a light-proof bag that you cannot see what your hands are doing, you will definitely stab yourself with scissors at least once. Mixing and pouring the chemicals, making sure they're heated to the correct temperature, periodically agitating the tank. There's nothing left to do but slow way down. I think it's why I still gravitate toward film photography. It feels deliberate. You have to slow down and make intentional choices. And even now that I live in a world of digital photography, using my digital camera to scan in my film work, I find that need for something tangible. A printed image, a piece of art, a collaboration of the mediums. So I guess I'm here to take a stance in the world to say, I am an artist, and I make art for people that are curious about creativity, meaningful connections with themselves and the world around them, for people that are looking for an escape from the existence put in front of us and simultaneous proof that there is not one right way to create art, and that there is community in creativity. Now go create something.